Hello. I think this is working. Always we do a lot of confidence inspiring here, so we believe in ourselves, but we don't until there's proof. But here we are, we're live, but this thing is angled up. Why? I don't know. Okay. I do have a little time. I got done what I needed to get done. So we're out. We're gonna do a little walk, build up an appetite. Been doing a lot of sitting today. Oh my. Why is there a mob? And why is this still angled so high? There's a mob in front of us. This is still angled too high. I don't know why. It keeps it keeps readjusting its tilt. That's the correct term for that in terms of video equipment, right? Tilt. Anyway, hopefully that'll stick this time. I don't have my double tap thing working on this one. Maybe that's something I should fix today. Okay. Ambrose Chamberpot, Kevin Hawthorne, Con Burns, Lyndon Graham, Sharon Solomon, Leon, Victoria Morrison, Rainier, Vernon Dant, Bear in the Garden is here. Issued an important correction, but I'll get to that. I'll get to that as people pile in. We'll have a bigger audience, hopefully. Step to topics, hello. I saved you some. Were you about to buy some entertainment? I am the entertainment. Or something, I don't know. But good to see you. Abby, hello. Genoige, thanks for the follow. Apologies if I mispronounced anything. Feel free to phoneticize it for me, for my dumb brain. Florian Schwartz, hello. Emmy Claire, hi. Hobson Lopez, Roberto Ortiz, hello, hello. Chris Hickman, Jack Boo, hi, hi. Steve Parker, Billy B, good afternoon. Mark Friedman. Luke Skywalker is here with us on a Saturday. The Jedi do take a break sometimes. Bear in the Garden on YouTube as well. Nova Rain, hello. Molly Chamber, hi. Bill Kill, good afternoon. Luke Skywalker over on the green platform too, hello. Vernon, you know we try. I was hustling for a while to try to get everything done so we could do this, and I'm happy to say that my efforts paid off, and here we are. We'll head towards Bryant Park right now, since we're close, and then we'll keep walking for a little while anyway, nothing too long. Maybe I'll walk fast, even though it's not a commuting day, just to keep us, keep the energy expenditure up a little bit. But Nova had a farmer's market, and then you have catering. Ooh, well, try to take a break if you can. I know sometimes multiple things in one day makes the break in between those two things feel not very break-like, but I believe in you. Storm Z, hello. RJ, hi. Bear in the Garden correcting it. All right, I don't know. That guy is trying to turn on a red light at this point. Let's make him sweat a little bit. Okay. Yeah, so we have a correction on the crossing for the Manhattan Bridge, which turns out it was a new record. I guess I really was pushing myself. And then that's probably why we didn't get a record on the Brooklyn Bridge, because I made myself even slower, thinking that I was slow or something. Nomad, hello. Kevin J, hi. Always testing Osnon. Technically nothing different here though, just we're curious as to what will go wrong, and then we can test more things, but everything's always a test. Hank P, happy Saturday. CDNI Racer, hello. I wonder if there's any Pokemon stuff going on today. The lawn closed, still getting a little bit of a break. You can see a lot of the dead areas of it. Let's see, what was I up to? Erie, hello. Diana Lee, hi. Jeffrey Wu, happy Saturday. Grivy, hello. I was hustling, I was trying. I guess it did pay off. I wish I could still have my click on people's names to read the messages thing, but oh well. You alerted Guinness, thank you. Anyway, the stage is open, ready for anything. The lawn is green and brown, ready for something. Maybe rain. No, a good rain came out of nowhere yesterday. Oh no, did I put commute in the chat? There's no way. I don't know. It's not working. But Big as a Walk Sean is here, ready to party. Apparently the Garden got extra training in the ISP. That's to reset the router settings. Oh boy. We're good to go now. But you got to get redundant connections now. I expect you to have 2 separate ISPs plus satellite tertiary redundance before the next commute. Tony Moy, hello. There are people at GameStop waiting for Pokemon? Oh no, what are they waiting for? But I was working today. I was able to finish though, which is good, because we're out here now. Alright, let's, I don't really have a... What if we go all the way west on 42nd Street, and then we swing around a little bit? I don't know, kind of keep it Midtown east-west today. Or do I go north a little bit first, then go west? I don't know. We'll think about it. Hit the stage, do interpretive dance. Ooh, the pigeons are a little comfortable, I think. Anyway, we got ping pong here, we got chess, and a reading area up ahead. Bear only works harder for picnic basket. All right. Patricia Dwight and your husband, hello. Glad you're enjoying. All right, let's go to 42nd and go west. Although walking west on just, well, no, we haven't actually done just 42nd for a while. So let's do that. And then we'll swing around when we're able. Yeah, I don't think I'll make it all the way down south today. So that's why we're around here. I still have a little bit of a time component to it, but not super. Let's cross the street. Do a little dance. There's nowhere for them to go anyway. The car's pulled into the box. They're blocking the box. Oh, we gotta be on this side anyway. We gotta see why Planet Hollywood is treating us this way. Project Hail Mary is going to a film. I don't know if I know enough about it. But hello, photos. I might get a coffee from somewhere else, but we'll see. But Bear in the Garden, not done. After the correction, is now gifted 5 memberships to Steve Parker, Silsec, Pauline, Chemtrails. Is that your real last name? Okay. You don't have to answer that. Tripper, Carla Deloach, welcome. Thank you again, Bear in the Garden, for your generous support. Coyote's here. Hello. Uh-oh. Another kickbot, but I wish the operator were there. Planet Hollywood's still trying. They're still trying. They got the little photo opportunity up front to make you feel like you're on the red carpet or something. But I think to me, it's worse than not having anything. It's so tacky. I don't know. Makes you want to go to Chicken Guy instead. Can we go in there and demand Guy Fieri? I demand Guy Fieri. Oh, look at that. Old school Volkswagen. Is that the official parody band, Septics? Is that what that is? Because I can hear it in my head now. Crazy Red, hello. Yeah, YouTube's, I don't know if it's because YouTube has better like anti-bot automation or something, but I haven't really changed anything. But that's also bad. That means nobody wants to mess with us on YouTube because YouTube's not showing us anybody new. Let's try to get the bots. You know, one of the reasons they say you shouldn't actually answer scam calls on your real devices is because once that number is marked as the person is real, like there's somebody that answers, that now your number gets sold to other scammers. So you're going to get even more scam calls if the number is marked as a live human. You know, that means you're actually willing to answer. Doesn't matter if you fall for the scam or not. Just because you answer, that's like the biggest hurdle. Then they can find other ways to fish you. All right, we got 6 seconds here. 3 seconds. Lights just changing still for the cars. All right. It might be the CEO of some company, right? Motherly Soup, doing all right? How are you? I forgot how busy 42nd Street gets. Yeah, it verifies that. That's the much more concise way of saying whatever I said, which was very pleonastic, meaning it uses a lot more words than is necessary to convey your message. How far have I ever gone with a scam call? All the way. No, that's not right. I mean, not more than a few minutes. The worst one was the most aggressive and like disgusting one was probably a Coinbase scammer. They you know, you might get those like a phone call saying like somebody just transferred several Bitcoin from your account, or somebody just logged into your Coinbase account, you know, from another country. If this wasn't you, press 1, and then they'll know you're real, and then they talk to you. But then if they figure out it's a scam, they'll use your number and they'll like try to actually find you, and then they'll say, "Oh, looks like I got to call your job and tell them you're involved in nefarious activities." You know, it's really scummy. Anyway, Ambrose just doesn't talk to anyone. That'll help too. And if I usually use Google's phone scam screening but at the highest level. Unfortunately, that also automatically puts the Google Assistant even on numbers that I don't have saved in my phone. So even if they're a real phone call, but the number's not saved in my phone, they're going to get into my whole virtual assistant queue. Oh well. It was pretty funny because one time, one of our work administrators called me, and like it went to it, and she was like, "Is that a real assistant?" And I told her, "You must be paying me too much if I could hire a real assistant." She superficially thought that was funny. Anyway, well, that was a long side quest. Pleonasm, Pleonasm. Tommy Hengsberger, thanks for the follow. I can't accelerate on a dime, you know? Yeah, the never answer and blocking is probably the best way to do it. And reporting it as scam. Sometimes your phone allows you to do that. Like do the block and report a scam. I saw it with my own eyes, I guess. But yeah, it's ooh, wow, that one car and pulled it almost directly into that taxi. Look at how close that car and the taxi are. He stopped like, he's not letting anybody walk through. He's gonna say, I need to make my turn on this red light no matter what. Why is that car so aggressive? Anyway. Lizzie, hello. Anyway, we're right by Port Authority now, which wasn't as bad the last time we walked through. Maybe we could take a peek in it now, just to see how it is on a Saturday. Divis Georgius, thanks for the follow. Oh, that music's gonna be trouble, I think. Music's gonna be trouble. Tanzil, hello. All right. Let's see. I mean, nothing's really going on in here. It's just a transit hub. But they do have some more shops and things. Every transit hub always has to have a Hudson News. That's just how it is. Anyway, I guess we can just go out a different entrance. I gotta check one thing on this phone. Let's see. Okay. So we have to answer something real quick, but we're good. All right. Yeah, the virtual assistant on the Pixel's great. I'd rather it be overly aggressive, actually, to like just filter everything. And if they really want to talk to me, they'll go through it, right? If they really want to talk to me, they'll go through it. Anyway, that's Port Authority. So we just did a quick walk through there. Alrighty, so now let's keep going west. Look at this Midtown bus terminal. What exactly is this? Free, secure bike parking exclusively for everyone. That's an interesting. Exclusively for everyone kind of a thing. Can you park your own bike in there? It doesn't seem like it holds that many bikes either. Is there a window on this side? Yeah, there is. Interesting. That's me in there. All right. Frank the Tank is here. Good to hear. Who's not having their leashed dogs, huh? It's a really good place to walk through with like dogs unleashed, like right through Times Square. That guy's pretty smart. TZ clap back, hello. Oh, we missed Ralph Cramden's statue? Oh, man. Frank the Tank, good to see you. I'm glad to hear things are going better. Again. Ow, the tree scratched my hand. Oh, yeah. Self-awareness doesn't exist for a lot of people. Francine, hello. You have a friend who was taken by the Grandma M in jail. Wire money scam. Yeah, that's a pretty terrible one too. I mean, that really prays, like to do that to a grandma is just, I don't know. That's pretty awful. And some of them have evolved to the point where they'll actually talk to the grandson and try to record their voice and like, you know, you could AI generate somebody's voice these days with only seconds, minutes of their audio. So it's not even that hard to do. And some of them will go that far to make it even seem more believable, which is really ridiculous. But yeah. All right. Where was I up to after that? Sheila, hello. Allie's here. Happy Saturday. Yeah, we get a break in the heat until early this week, I think, or early next week. It looked like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is going to be a little hot again, with Tuesday being the peak. Let's see how that goes. But Twisted Scalyfoot Snail is here. Hello. Frodry in Brazil, hi. How hot does it feel right now? It's just a comfortable, average summer day, I would say. It's not too bad at all. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't never, you know, not pick up unknown numbers. There are certain times that I have to. But sometimes I'll let them call a few times to prove they really want it. It also depends on if I'm expecting something or someone to call. But yeah, Bear in the Garden has made some corrections for those joining about Friday's bridge walk, specifically Manhattan Bridge. It turns out we did it. DBCHQ on Twitch, hello. Yeah, and Google's pretty good about marking the ones that are scams or spam likely, which is good. Even if it's a false positive, I feel like just letting it be a possibility is enough for me. Because then if the person really cares, they'll find another way to get in touch with you if you fully block it. Or maybe that person uses their number for other nonsense, hence the reason that Google actually marked them as a possible scam. Well, that's not safe at all. Their beeping isn't supposed to happen for when there's pedestrians in the crosswalk. Yeah, it's still like not cool, but you know, a regular summer day in New York for me is still warm or hot. But yeah. Yeah, as you look things up, they can, of course, spoof numbers these days. It is possible. I don't know if there's a good defense mechanism against spoofing completely. Because that's how a lot of these scammers will also call you. They'll be like, you know, it'll be one of those tech support scammers, and then they're going to say, okay, now somebody's going to call you from the bank. You're going to see that it's the bank phone number calling you. So just make sure you answer that. But it's just them spoofing the bank number. Maybe the spam detection has gotten better for those two. I don't know actually on that one.
No, because if you think about it,
Marty, hello. Nancy, hi. Sheila, hi. Rick in Detroit. Fafo, hello. You don't want to find out. I'll tell you that. No. Gonna rain by you soon. Yeah, there was some strong rains yesterday afternoon here. Yeah, anytime like someone is gonna tell. Also, if you're ever concerned about a call from the bank, and they say they're the bank, you can say, I'm gonna hang up. I'm gonna call the number on the back of my card. If they give you any pushback about that, like even a little bit, then it's a scam. I'm pretty sure any bank would be okay with you hanging up and calling them from the back of your card if you're at the least bit concerned. Because then that's a guarantee. Unless somebody's rerouting your calls in the background somewhere. The email scams, yeah, sometimes they'll send you an email from yourself and they'll be like, you see this email? I sent it from your own email. That's how you know I hacked you. Hey, Winty, hello. Thanks for the call to action, Rick. And Jay Raymond, thanks for the ARS 200 super chat from Buenos Aires. Thank you. Here's Lifetime. Looks pretty empty inside. But that's not Jay Raymond's first rodeo. Been a donator for many years now, actually. Account suspended emails. Appears to be another event thing over there with a red carpet and some brands in the background. Moxie, Salty. Seems to be an event at this Lifetime Athletic. Maybe this is one of their more corporate locations, but there appears to be an event and people checking in. I wasn't invited. What else is new? Harsh Warden, hello. Fake bridge time scams are the worst. While I was doing a bunch of work at the computer earlier, I was watching Cool Monster's stream. It ended up really cool. Like it took him about an hour or so, but he was able to get somebody in Washington Square Park to agree to do a matching tattoo. So that's pretty cool. But it worked out, and it worked out organically. Warmazinger in Spain, hello. Apparently there's a little deli here at the West Pier Market. And there used to be a bowling alley around here. Is Lucky Strike gone? Or is it somewhere else? I thought Lucky Strike was on 42nd and like right at the river. But now, I don't know. It wasn't cheap either, so there's that. Is my exhaust is working. I don't know. Do we cross this? I guess we could. Might as well go lose. Oh man, I don't know. Now there's a bus like slamming through here. I'm only gonna make it to the middle because of the bus. Oh well. Guess we're going to the middle. Intrepid's on our right. We'll watch some of the West Side Highway or 12th Avenue traffic down here. I have no tattoos. The tattoo was like a little frog-looking thing. It was pretty cute. The haze, I mean, it's a little hazy here. You can barely see the jersey. In the distance, it's just Jersey. Ambrose will tell you all about it. Oh, Lucky Strike's on 44th now? Huh. All right. I don't think it's the same one. Yeah, that Lucky Strike on 44th is not the same one. There used to be one right over here. There's one in Chelsea Piers apparently, but it's not the same one. All right, they got a left turn signal here, and I see a BMW careening to make it. If I were to get a tattoo, no idea. At this point, I probably wouldn't get one. Oh well. Bear in the Garden should get a tattoo so to get the bridge times right. Let's see, he didn't stop, no. We should just stand at one of those pedestrian crossings and just be the light police for an hour. I'm sure that'll make people happy. Should be good for everyone if that were to be something we chose to do. Circle Line cruises come out of here. That is the Intrepid right in front of us. Little sprinkler area right in front of it too, for the kids. I think Kumo told that joke on his stream today. Something, I think I heard that there. Yeah, it's still a bit warm. I don't know. Even if the air temperature's not that high, it's just the New York heat. It's just built different. I mean, I don't want to really say it, but I feel like I have to. I mean, these are really built in such a way that you may get an on-purpose or accidental enema. There's just no way around it. It is what it is, you know? We've done the little kayaking. You can also do stand-up paddleboarding here next to the Intrepid. Looks like there are people doing it right now. We can take a look. But yeah, it's right out of the boathouse on the left. Looks like some people have opted for the standing paddleboarding today. Good luck to them. There's the Intrepid. Ah, so there was one on 42nd? Okay, good. The Bidet Park. That's good. Bidet Park along the Hudson River. But yeah, this is a pretty fun spot to kayak. That's right, it's all experience. But yeah, we can actually see people in the Intrepid Museum right now, walking around. You get to go all over. Small for an aircraft carrier? I wouldn't know. It looks big for whatever it is, but I have no good reference. This is my reference point for aircraft carriers, actually. This is probably the only one I've ever seen in person. I think the Concorde is back, though. The Concorde should be back on the at the end there if we go left. But I'm probably gonna, well, I don't know, are there any cruise ships parked right now in the cruise ship docking area? Probably not. The Joannes just went on a cruise from here. Actually, no, was it out of Brooklyn? It might have been, no, it was out of here, I think. It was out of here. It was out of here. It should be up on our channel as what would you call that? The launching? What's it called when the cruise ship leaves dock? Undocking? But there's some GPT, courtesy of GPT-based information triggered by Big as a Walk Sean about the Intrepid. You saw the jet on the ship in the video a few days ago, so it's there. They took it away for a while. I guess it's back. There's a giant log just floating. I don't mean like a poop log. I mean like a literal log right there. It's a pretty big log. Uh-oh. There might be some younger kayakers over there. I don't know. I hope they don't run into any of the standing paddle boarders. Anyway. I mean, conceptually, the Concorde is so cool. I guess what were the problems with the Concorde? The safety and the price. Does that about cover it? Because I mean, getting over to England in like what, 2 hours? I mean, they've made it a day trip, right? That's pretty crazy. I mean, if you can catch a 6 a.m. flight out, you could have all 3 meals over there if you get like a 8 p.m. flight back or something. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy. But that was a thing. Yeah, I don't think there's any cruise ships there. And this is one of the worst spots to walk along the Hudson, just north of the Intrepid. It's just a cruise ship docking zone. There's nothing to see. We could take a look and see if the Concorde's visible. A lot of people lined up for the submarine, though. Yeah, the Concorde's there. All the way at the end. And this line here on the right is for submarine experience. Okay, missed the light. Oh, but we could take this. We could take the stairs over. Let's do that. Let's take the stairs over. I haven't done that in a while. See if GPT can tell us all the negatives about the Concorde airplane. Maybe that's one GPT could do. Pros and cons of the Concorde airplane. Some bigger stairs than I anticipated, but I always do double stairs going up. It's just a thing. You know what I realized for the Twitch front page day? I just found out today, I got an email that we were approved for Twitch front page, but I picked the super early morning slot. I forgot about that. So I don't know how I'm gonna get down to the Staten Island place by 7 a.m. We'll see. Hopefully I'll be able to do it still, but let's see what happens. Francisco, welcome back. Glad to have you. So there is a way here to We could have just waited for the light. The light's already changed. There's a ramp here if you want to go all the way down with a wheeled mode of transportation. Looks to be a classic car over there. Oh, but it's pulling in. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, how do I get out of here? Can I go that way? Yeah, there's this little gap over there. Does this area have a name? I mean, we're pretty close to Hell's Kitchen, if not technically in it at this point. Oh no, I shouldn't go that way. I'm just going to go this way. There's all that construction over there. I'm just going to go around here so I don't get stuck. Actually, no, it looks like it goes through and through. It's not closed. Oh, you can see the JP Morgan Chase headquarters from here. Okay, I'm across. Oh, there was the car that I was looking at. And also this old school Jeep. Feels like some Jurassic Park stuff. Classic car is probably what I'm looking at. Not whatever I said. Expensive to maintain, limited passenger capacity, short range. New bridge stats. Bear in the Garden's working on it. Soul City cops looking back. What am I supposed to do with this? I don't know what to do with this. I mean, I feel like he should have just stopped moving for a while until we got past. Currently the date is 8/19. Hopefully nothing comes up that I can't do it, but yeah, it's 8/19. It's a Tuesday. All the car washing spray just went all over me. It's a Tuesday and it starts at 7 a.m. I believe. Eastern. Hell's Kitchen is still pretty close to everything. It's quite close to everything, actually. I mean, it's minutes away from Times Square and all the other transportation. But by itself, it's a little bit isolated because not many of the trains go out this far. Big Salvation Army presence on the right with their own little thrift store and donation center. It'd be cool to check out, but I feel like they wouldn't want people filming in there. That's kind of my assumption. You're going to be away that day. Yes, we can journey together. Yeah, I'm technically off that week, so I figured I should try to do it for a weekday when I can be off. And if the child needs to be in daycare, she can be. So I'm not overwhelming Mrs. Commuter if it was a weekend, you know? First scheduled night game at Wrigley, 8/8/88. Interesting. If we can get to that year, there could potentially be a game on 8/8/88. Just gotta wait a few thousand years. Commuter pigeon stickers? I did not. a good idea, though. I didn't know there was an assisted living facility right here. Huh. It's a nice double wide lane, but you should still not park your bike and just stand in the bike lane. Like, they should keep it clear if it's an active light, but it is what it is. Did they close down all Toto ramens in the city? Is Bear in the Garden reminding everyone that there is a correction to be made if you haven't seen it yet. Hopefully those who do care have seen it by now. But it is also in your stats and your graphs, so it'll be marked down until this record is broken. If it gets broken, I don't know. You probably should have let me think that it wasn't a new record, so that I try to go even harder next time, because I think like my perception of my speed is off. Monsieur Leger is back. You caught a champion trophy fish or a shiny Pokemans. But welcome back. Good to see you, Missy. It is a nice afternoon in the city today. It might actually rain tomorrow, so let's see how that goes. But you know, unless you're planning on doing like an outdoor paper airplane flying thing, even if it rains, you should be okay. Wait, there are no pedestrian bridges? Would they actually close it down? I thought there was a way to walk. I thought they said that we could do it. I thought the Bayonne Bridge was our option. Is Google wrong then in its mapping of it? Can someone else verify? We might need multiple data points on that one. Ambrose, can you run over there and check? Will Turner is back. Hello. May or may not be Orlando Bloom. The graph of the Manhattan Bridge on the Discord is extraordinary. Don't just take Bear in the Garden's word for it. See it with your own eyes. Aha. Pleonastic. Although I think it has a different name. I think pleonasm is just using too many words to describe one thing. That might have a different definition. Bayonne Bridge walkway is open 7 days a week. Okay, good. That's the one. That's the one we need. Walking down 46th Street, which is Restaurant Row here. There's only like one restaurant on it, though. I'm kidding. Wait, this I Heart Pizza New York place, I think it has another spot right on 34th and 1st. I don't think it's very good in particular, but it's not terrible. Brenda Boyd, hello. Jeffrey Phillips, hi. Google being wrong is definitely possible, but being wrong in a major city in terms of where you can walk, it's still possible, but I guess less likely. Back when I had to download offline maps, we almost got in trouble in Costa Rica too. It was like we ended up in some farm and we had to turn around because then the road just stopped, even though on the map, it continued. It just stopped. And I don't know if it was like a seasonal road because it was just overgrown, but you couldn't see anything. And I don't want to, it's a rental car. Gotta chill out there a little bit. Ambrose was just about to go check, but it looks like it's confirmed. Awesome, Missy. Welcome to a live weekend. You have a problem with the word extraordinary? Yeah, it's interesting. It's supposed to mean it's like amazing, but you're adding the word extra to ordinary, so it's like so ordinary. I can see your point. I can justify that. MapQuest took Ambrose to 3 highways to go down the street. I mean, what, 3 lefts do make a right? Or something? Oh, we're not going to the Bayonne Bridge today. This is for August 19th. You know, just get with the program, you know? Whatnot and whatnot, you know. Big yellow crane on the right. Oh, it's a street fair. Should we walk up and down the street fair? The question, wait, how come what street did it start on? Did it go all the way to 42nd Street? I mean, I don't think we have to walk through the whole thing. Sleigh is in Hoying. Do people still say that? Because we walked all the way up 42nd Street. I don't remember seeing this on the side. Interesting. I feel like we should have noticed this. I guess I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, that must be why all those cars were turning so aggressively off 42nd Street. All right, we're just going to go north then. I don't feel like going back to 42nd from here. I'm standing beyond the... It's a tough one to ride the bikes down, even if you do have the right of way today, because everyone's going to be walking everywhere. All right, let's go north. Candy fruit on the right. I'm a comedian walker. We try. Sometimes the jokes fall flat, but you can't win them all, you know? You can't win them all and whatnot. It's extraordinary. All right. All right, I muted it. The last time that I didn't mute it during a street fair, when I thought I'd be okay, I ended up not being okay. Yeah, I don't know. Depending on what you like, these street fairs tend to be Control-C, Control-V every single time. Every single one is always going to be there. Arepas, corn on the cob, shish kebabs. Sometimes they have another, like Japan Fest that they add, but even that one is all many of the same ones that'll appear in every single version of this. Literally, and they do it wrong too when they do it sometimes. GUI Steakhouse, like graphical user interface. I didn't fully understand the question, but the effects of these street fairs on traffic? Substantial. Ooh, ube. Bunch of ube and other Filipino treats. Nice. Don't come at you with like, use it all the time. Like really? No. Do. There's For the Hard Way, Jamaican Jerk Center. And they might have a few versions of that jerk chicken place. Strawberry Fields has made it in. All right. I wouldn't mind a bubble tea. But I don't know what they could do with one of these, if they could do it without sugar. Sorry, I know we talked about it, but what is the right way to, is it Buc-ee's? All right, I gotta, that's definitely gonna be trouble. Oh. Are we far enough away from that? July something, National Bagel Fest, and yes, Switch embargo continues. Seems to be a long light, so let's go. Yeah, all right, we're good. I didn't bring my stick. Actually, my stick's probably in my backpack, but I didn't think I was going to be in any street fairs today. I don't think we really need it, though. It's not super crowded. Plus, it looks like we're nearing the end of it. Oh, look, July, hello. Charlene Sluderbeck, hi. What does that rhyme with? I think I got it. Michael Franco, hello. Thanks for fighting Nightbot again. Oh, this is a long street fair. If it really goes from 42nd Street, we're already up, what, like at 50th, and there's still more. But I don't know if they have a Japan Fest section today. Or Dragon Fest, whatever they were calling it. You been playing your Switch 2? What have you been playing, Abby? Donkey King or something else? We got crepes on the right. And we got the Fishman across the street. The Fishman is here. Across the street. I mean, what are they? He probably has fish and chips.
Comedy show, guys. Comedy show.
Probably got fish and chips. Anybody been to the Fishman is here and obtained the fish and/or chips? I guess you got to get them together. There's a Bibble and Sip Bakery over there. Do they have? I think I misread it as like bubble tea, but no. Oh. Big bite. Mozzarepas. Animal Crossing New Horizons? Ah, I wouldn't have guessed that one. Does that feel any different on the Switch 2 compared to the Switch 1? I put a lot of time into that one because I think it came out right around the time of like the beginning of the lockdown, I think. So I had a lot of time to put into that back then. And it was a great game to play during meetings and stuff. When you just had to be on something but you weren't really doing anything. Now we can make this. Colombian Bakery on the left. What else they got? Some more clothes. Jerk Off the Grill is over there. Yeah. The Fishman in this heat. Thankfully, it's a little cooler today than yesterday, although it picks right back up on Monday. Oregon Trail, classic. They do have a matcha latte at this place, but I don't know. I had one yesterday. I don't think I feel like a matcha latte. All right, let's go east again. We'll have to make sure we head right back through Times Square, too. It does have some upgraded graphics. The original's fine, yeah. Although there is that game, isn't there some game on the Switch 2? I don't know if it's an actual Switch 2 game or if it's just another upgrade. But it's kind of like Animal Crossing, but it also has some RPG fighting elements. I cannot remember the name, but I was kind of intrigued by that one. And it might have some co-op play too, which is I think also why I was intrigued. It looks like a Zelda Animal Crossing combo, top-down view. Or like that whatever the name of that view is, a 3/4 view. It might be a little too late for the iced coffee too. I still work tomorrow, I still gotta get up at 5. But if I tire myself out enough, it won't matter. I do feel a little tired anyway. Yeah, we'll see. The Jerk Store called. They're running out of you. All right. Broadway's next. I guess we can make a right there and head back towards the square. Who sent me a video? There's like a really aggressive fake monk. Like super aggressive. Especially if you try to film them scamming. I feel like I have to look it up. Switch to Animal Crossing Zelda style co-op. Maybe I'm searching for it wrong. I thought I would get something. Switch to co-op launch title. Nope, it wouldn't properly correct it. Survival Kids? Is it that one? It can't be that one, is it? Maybe it is. Maybe that is the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, I think it might be Survival Kids. Yeah, alright. Oh, I gotta fix my split screen. Hold on. Okay. Seems to have done it. Buck, hello. The buck stops here. Not much. How are you? I miss you. It was a little too kind, huh? Here's Din Tai Fung. It's a pricey dim sum place. It's more for the experience, I think. But everyone's like, it's pretty, like, nice service, good table service. Nova Rain, 35 months of membership. Stardew Valley. I mean, I know that one. That wasn't the one I was thinking of. I think it's Survival Kids. E-Beezy, first time chatter on Twitch, asks if I'm wearing streaming glasses. No. You don't see how... I don't know if anybody knows that English guy. He's like, okay, what is this word? He writes out the word one. Now he puts the word B in for the letter B in front of it. Okay, what's this word? Bone. And then he erases the B and like puts the letter N in front of it. So what's this word? The guy says, known. And he says, no. You don't see how it's the N in front of the one makes it none. That's why. Sorry. Anyway, no, I'm wearing the Pocket 3 on my neck. I did have glasses to read chat at one point, but it didn't work out yet. It's too dark to easily see through them. But it was close. It was very close. We almost got there. All right, I don't know. It's like a whole line of. Let's. What's for dinner tonight? Something not good for my heart, I'm sure. Yeah, this is the Pocket 3 attached with a cable, so it's USB webcam mode into my backpack that has a Bellabox system inside on a Ratchet Rock 5B Plus. If you go to bellabox.net, 1LBELA, you can get some. Did it just recommend quinoa again when you asked about it for dinner? Recommendations? Is Terraria on the Switch? You know, I don't know, but I played so much Terraria on a computer. I think I'm done. But what got me back was the Pal World Terraria crossover. That was inside Pal World though, but I played that. All right, I'm gonna cross. I don't know. But yes, AJ Love, thanks for the follow. I'm just arms at a camera. Communion book is empty. Allow me to fill it up with some. You know, I always make a joke at work. You know, if I show up to see you, you know they didn't send the A team. They didn't even send the B team. They sent the Z team. So good luck. That usually helps lower their expectations. Even his drum beat's probably gonna get me in trouble. Let's lower it at noise suppress. Bernie T, hello, welcome back. Krispy Kreme looks busy today. We missed National Donut Day, right? Times Square looks like it's gonna be really busy today. Oh yeah, we've tested quite a bit of stuff. We've had picture-in-picture, well not picture, we had a rear view mode. I used camera, there were no cameras in the glasses, but I used glasses with a heads-up display to read the chat. That was kind of fun for a while. The latex onesie, that was the OnlyFans. All right, let me switch off noise suppression again. Your dinner was Chinese takeaway, but you're hungry again? Yeah, that happens to me too. Yeah, the Bella box. Yep. Self-esteem. I know. EDs, what EDs? First Friday of June. Oh, we missed it a while ago. Is that even accurate? The Nightbot makes up so many, or GPT Nightbot combo makes up so many days. Who knows what's what anymore? All right, let's see which light's going to be here. I'm going to just sneak my way through because there's nobody walking. The testing is part of the charm. Well, I'm sure I've already lost the people who can't handle it anymore. There had to have been some. But I guess that means the true fans will stick through it all. All right, the cosplays have gotten a little bit more intricate here. I'm not even sure what that one costume is, but it's like Spider-Man with a metal mohawk and like a tail, and he's got some Sonic characters hanging off of him. Interesting. And they got Showtime gauze. It's one of the biggest Showtime arenas that I've seen in a while. One of the biggest Showtime spots. They're doing a little huddle. All right, we're gonna have to get through.
Hey, Bill! Hey! How you feeling?
I feel great!
Are you sure?
I'm sure!
I'm ready to start.
So let's start!
Again, it'll probably be a while before we see any flips, even if we stop there. They're very good hype men. Thanks to the official follow, EBZ. Mr. Magma used to work on the 4th floor, Studio 54. It's all very different, right? Everything just changes. Oh, did I miss some membership giftings? Bear in the Garden gifted more memberships, and I missed it because I'm a bad man. But thank you, Bear in the Garden, for the continued support of every type. Let me go noise suppression for a little while. This music is kind of loud. Welcome to the Watcher, Bobby Rivera, Mike Rodas Arvalis, Bob G, Backyard Life. William, I think I saw that message before, and I was mentioning it was going to rain tomorrow, possibly, but hopefully they're not launching paper airplanes all day or something. Oh, I missed Chris Bates before, too. Hello. All right, I'm gonna get back into the middle of it because it's too crowded over there. All right, let me get the noise suppression back. I think she only screams, if I remember. Yeah, any of those, like the going to 7-Eleven on 7-Eleven to get free stuff is just ways to wait for a long time.
Where are you from? Hello.
All right, what time is it? 4:10. We still got I still want to swing through like Rockefeller and stuff. So let's go left. Let's go left. Disney Store is over there too. A Labubu costume? It might have been. Oh, I'm really behind. Linda, hello. And Lee and Louise, hi. Sorry, I'm kind of behind again. Labubus are everywhere now. If Colbert really truly is getting canceled, he should take all the guardrails off. You know, learn from South Park. Just go to the max. Just max it out. Although I guess, you know, it's probably not as easy to do for him, but you know. All right, I'm probably gonna get off of this avenue now. Yeah, let's go this way. Shortwave wonders what this is. We're just walking in New York, looking at the Bentleys. We're welcome, even if it's just for a little bit. Railcar in Hotlanta. Hi. Admiral Stephen Loki, hello. Speaking of forget about it, I don't know if anybody watches any Kip Boga or specifically his AI stuff, but one of his AI voices, you know, the text generated for it to read was supposed to be forget about it, and it just could not get it anywhere close. It was like, forget about it. if you didn't see the text for what they were trying to say, you would never know that's what they were trying to say. All right, sorry. Oh, I missed the monk doing business? Nobody knows 69 says to go to Times Square. I have some news to break to you. We just left Times Square. But if you want to see it, go to YouTube because you can actually scrub through the footage there. I know Twitch doesn't have that as a feature. Does it have that as a feature somewhere if you enable it? I don't think so. But YouTube lets you scrub through live streams. Live streams. At least back. You can't go forward yet until they figure out fortune telling or whatever. Go to a crowded place. I mean, Times Square was pretty crowded. We're going towards Rockefeller, which is crowded anyway. So you'll see something if you want to hang out. Live screams. One day it'll just be screaming. I'm just gonna go, ah, ah, ah. I mean, you kind of get that sometimes anyway. Screams are on the inside. Oh, the lanternflies are back. Well, this is kind of early for adult lanternflies, isn't it? I thought they come closer to September. But I have been seeing more adult lanternflies. I also started seeing some more information that people are saying they're not as destructive as originally thought. Maybe still to like grapes and fruits and vegetables, but not necessarily to trees. Again, I don't know, do your own research, and I always encourage people to look for themselves and figure out things from multiple sources. So I don't know, but it feels kind of early for them to be out. Full adult mode. Which places do I recommend to visit? I always say if you're going to New York, you've already spent a lot of money on the lodgings and the flight, and there's plenty of free things to do around here. Plenty. So do those first, like Central Park, Brooklyn Bridge, all sorts of stuff that you could do for free. I know I just only mentioned 2 things. A lot of museums are also have suggested a donation, unless you go and want to do special exhibits. But museums, you need a whole separate day to do. Deborah's here. Hello, Deborah. I feel like I haven't done a call to police in a while. I don't know why. I guess things do. Oh, now you also read there's no point in smooshing them. They just won. But if there's no point and they're not as destructive as originally thought, then I guess that's okay too. That would be nice that we don't have to actually go around murdering them too, I guess. I don't know. But I'd have to do more research on that. Have I seen fire? Yeah, we saw a few fireflies. Back when I lived in Stuytown, we used to know exactly when the fireflies would be starting their whatever they do and then when they end. Because there was so much grassy area there. But I don't see them as much now. I mean, I think this is a tourist spot. I don't know. I don't know if you consider this touristy enough. But I have a high confidence if I were to tell you like 85-90% of the people you see right now are probably in a group that may or may not be close to tourists. Highline is another good one. Yeah, that's right. You can see the Statue of Liberty from the Staten Island Ferry, which is free. Somebody highlighted there's like people outside the ferry terminal, the Staten Island Ferry terminal, that try to sell you tickets to go on the Staten Island Ferry, apparently. They force you to pay for tickets, which you don't have to because the Staten Island Ferry is free, but maybe people might not know that. And they just tell you to buy, they get you to buy tickets and just tell you to go in the terminal. Has anyone heard about that one? That's Some wild stuff. I think Times Square is just such an iconic place, featured in so many things, and it had a lot of things happen there, like the New Year's ball drop. You can definitely find many pictures of it through the years. It's just one of those spots that everyone is aware of, so they want to see it for themselves. Richard in Scotland, hello. Oh, yeah, somebody visiting from Japan again? Hello, welcome. It's early there, or late, depending on what you were doing last night. I got to visit Kuala Lumpur. I'd never been. I'd go. Jagdesh, hello. Oh, Dutch Maz mentioned those scammers. Yeah, that's it. I don't know. I wish people wouldn't try to live by taking advantage of other people. I know, I realize that's asking a lot, but it would be nice. I know it's asking a lot. I know. Here's the Nintendo store. I guess there's a group here. I should go inside Nintendo store and play the Switch 2 for 5 minutes. That way I can say I played it. I feel like that's a leading question, and I don't know what kind of. I feel like you're fishing for something with that kind of a question. Nobody knows, and I'll just say I support everyone's right to exist. Anyway, here's Rockefeller. Lisa Haddon in Ohio, hello. Hopefully one day, but for now, welcome virtually. Spiders are good. Spiders are good. FAO Schwartz is a big line. It's not even a restriction on social distancing at this point. It's just that it gets so crowded in there they have to mitigate. Otherwise, nobody would have any fun walking around the store. So that's what they're doing there with that big line. They got s'mores and hot chocolate, but that's not the big line for that too. Oh, the music might be trouble. I don't know. I'm gonna suppress the noise for a minute. The dinosaur is down. I guess the Jurassic Park hype is gone. Faster Cheapboard is fun. It's a good one. And there's a lot of times things going on out there too. Just things out in the seaport, just out in the open. All right. I feel like I'm first trying to get into some sort of a whole thing. Well, let's not get into that with them. All right, let's turn off noise suppression. If you want to see what I'm talking about, feel free to go to Twitch and you'll see. Uh-oh, they're playing Apata. Which way am I going to go? 421. All right, I got some. I think we can walk north a little bit on Fifth Avenue. 130 days until the Christmas tree lighting? Oh boy. With this big empty space now, so where the dinosaur was, just left it up. George H., hello. What are they cooking over there? I hope that's not car exhaust. A lot of smoke. City Winery looks nice and accessible right now here at the outdoor bar area. Nova, have a good one. The hoisting of the tree was your first time? Awesome. Glad you stuck around. Marek Kowalowski, hello. At least there's a little outdoor one, Deborah. A little outdoor one. Let me cross. I think was the Lego store at the end of this block? Big crowd around there, probably just the line waiting, but it always spills over. St. Patrick's. Let's see if I can give you a good shot of St. Patrick's from this view. A little bit. There it is. I don't know about the music in it. It might get us in trouble. Need to do some zigzagging to make this work. I pulled out the DJI mic too, and I was just about to leave with it, and I realized I've never paired it to this pocket. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to take the extra time today, so I didn't do it. Family show.
You like it?
Yeah. I didn't answer fast enough. I feel like usually I'm pretty quick to respond to some of those street passersby question things. Interject in a conversation. Is that to one septic? I mean, there's some like crazier ones out in Europe though that are probably bigger, right? '81. Yeah, I mean, air temperature wise, it's quite nice, but it's still warm enough. Borderline too warm, you know? Unlimited biking. You mean dictionary.com, right?
Is it a USA government?
The GTA games in the random comments, yeah. I'm excited for GTA 6 if and when it ever comes out. Unless it gets leaked again, and then they have to delay it another 2 years or whatever happened last time. It's not me. Hello. It always smells like a pool. I think the place on the left has a pool. I always forget what that place is. Cat yellow. Hello. Oh, there's something going on here. All right, I guess I'm going to cross this way. That's happening right now. I don't want to deal with it, so I went this way. I got nowhere to go. Missy, have a good one. Thanks for coming by again. Hopefully we'll be able to do more of these weekend streams. You'll be able to pop in and say hi. What would you mean hello? Sometimes we have some characters outside Trump Tower. Sometimes. I don't know if more people have saw that South Park episode yet from last week. You better see it before it gets taken down. I had thorough enjoyment of it. Mike V, you heard Slash had the chance the joy of watching it. Yes. Yes, dedicate yourself some time. Make sure it's completely reserved for the episode. There he is out in the intersection. That's what I was thought. That's what I thought was thought. That's what I thought I would see in front of the Trump Tower. But no, he's playing Frogger right now. He's playing Frogger right now. Checking his suit in the reflection of the car, directing traffic. He's not necessarily. I don't know what he's getting out of it though. He doesn't have like a QR code on his back or anything. I don't know if he's getting anything out of it apart from just the joy of cosplaying. Brooklyn Rob, thanks for the follow on Twitch. All right, Plaza on the left, Central Park right behind it. Looks like the trees are starting to come back at Grand Army Plaza South. If we're lucky, it'll get done by the holidays, but who knows? Apple Store across the street too, 24/7. Don't know how many 24/7 Apple stores exist in the world, but there's one right here. Yeah, maybe. But South Park's hard to kill. I don't think they can kill it. I say let them milk them for as much as they can at this point. Oh yeah, he's doing a business trip or something, which is with very light schedule. Anyway. I'm a silly rabbit. We're New York City, Manhattan. How exact do you want me to be? when you ask the question. Maybe I need to be sure I'm answering exactly what you're asking. This is the only Apple store. It's 24/7. There you go. How long will this upgraded scaffolding be up for? I don't know. It feels like it's in for the long haul. But this is actually one of those locations where they may want to keep it up only for as long as it needs to be up. But we'll see. We'll walk up Madison and we'll head towards Grand Central. Mr. Most Traded, thanks for the follow. Oh, is that where he is, DG? Oh boy. The ranking thing is still happening and they haven't done anything with it? Yeah, if they're gonna test it, why don't they actually test something that it can do, apart from just keep random numbers and rankings without any reason? It's just silly. All right, we'll walk south on Madison, I think, and then maybe go through Grand Central. $4.33? Yeah, I think we could do that. I still don't know the silly rabbit's question. I am what? Can you ask a complete question, please? If you want a complete answer. I see now. They're not gonna say anything coherent, it seems. You can let them stick around and see what they do. This so-called rabbit. So far, I think they're like 0 for 4 or whatever. That's right, no fun here. We don't do fun. Don't even think about it. Organically, we like at also, when I say organically, I mean also not at the big events. Like New Year's, that's an easy one to run into anybody. But I don't feel like that's organic. Organically, we've run into Kuma Monster. James and Carla. Who else? Really wasn't that many organically. Which means not at some sort of predefined event. Like that you knew a lot of people were going to be in. Rather than just walking around the city. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're on Madison Avenue now, walking south. It's much lighter. We're just one avenue over from 5th Avenue. That really crowded street we were on, just one block to the right. Big difference in terms of how many folks are on the sidewalk. Actually, I could take you guys through a weird elevator. You know what? Maybe I'll do that. There's like a kind of a secret access to the Long Island Railroad portion of Grand Central now. I don't know how long this light is. Not long enough. I like the delay, I mean. That I can take a big elevator. We'll probably lose some service, but it might be worth it to take you down there. I missed it. Missed my chance with this Alfa Romeo. There we go. Bikes? No. So let's see. It's right by the Chase headquarters, the new ones. So maybe if it's not too many people taking it, we'll do that. Mimi, no worries. We appreciate you either way. We want it to be a safe space for you to do whatever you want. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, Rick, did you actually watch it? Oh no, you wanted to comment on it. Got it. Yeah, TVs don't really let you do easy commentating. All right, boss. Anyway, you know what I meant. Yeah, a lot of times we are our own biggest barriers, right? That's just how it is. Our own biggest critics. It was very funny. Good.
I feel like you used to do it every day.
Scaffolding and elevator repair. I bet if you tried to start a scaffolding company in New York, you'd be dead in a week. There's probably some sort of monopoly on those scaffolding services, and if you were to come up there, your scaffolding would suspiciously collapse on you. Oh yeah, Victoria? We appreciate converting over to the chatting, but it's okay if you didn't either. Boom, 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 boom. That should be the back of St. Patrick's on the right. One block down on the right. What I mean. 80 degrees. Trying to make sense easy, or not. Green. Oh, got 8 seconds left. That's one of the newer model Teslas over there. They have different looking headlights from what I've seen. But ABX Girl is here. Real feel of 105 in North Carolina. That's a no thanks from me. Oh, I think we're getting back up to those temperatures with those real feels early this coming week. Anyway, this is that hotel I could never say the name of properly. Lotte? Maybe none of the above. Yeah, the elevator's still a few blocks, 2 blocks away, I think. Let's see if I can make it across the street before the cars start moving. So I don't want to wait. Yeah, we made it. Cars are still not moving. Delayed. Yeah, I think it's on 40. It should be just north of the, maybe either on the same block as the north part of the JP Morgan Chase headquarters, or one block north of it. like right here, but I think it's on the next one. It's going to be de-elevated. We're going down, and we're going to lose service, I'm sure. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think it's on this block. I think it's on the next block. Unless it... No, it's on the next block. Pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah. And usually nobody knows about it. It's just like a random elevator on the street. Like nobody knows about it. Watch there be a huge line for it. So if there's a line, you know I won't go in there. But just let's see. Let's see. Anyway, these are the JP Morgan Chase headquarters on my left. I still don't get those rocks that they put up on the wall. It really looks like a cheap terrarium. You put your iguana in there or something. Unless you're going to paint it or do something else with it. All right, supposed to be on this block, I think. Oh, there might actually be somebody waiting for it. Wow. And it's kind of a slow one, I think. All right, I guess we'll get the next one. There's no line right now. So it's just a random elevator kind of sticking out of the sidewalk. But this will take you to Grand Central's terminal, but also more specifically right in the middle of the Long Island Railroad extension that they added. So let's see. We're right by the headquarters here. Big construction elevator going to the top. So we'll wait for this one. Not too many people know about this, and it takes a little while. It's a slow elevator. All right, it's coming back. The Waldorf, probably not. I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna go under everything, go to Grand Central. Yeah, nobody's even coming out of it. Okay. Probably lose some service down here.
LRRR Concourse.
All right, we made it down. So hopefully the service picks up a little bit now that we're down here, but this is, we're pretty deep right now, pretty deep. I don't know how long it's gonna take to recover. It goes even deeper if we wanna go down lower. It can get really deep here. It gets much deeper if we go there. Look, we took that elevator ride and look at how much deeper it is from here. It's all the way down there. RJ, have a good one. All right, I'm gonna walk. This is such a long escalator. You're like, I think you're getting into the lava layers of Earth. One of the molten layers. Can't say that word anymore. Okay, we're the opposite of superficial. And not too many people go here. Like, it's still relatively light down here, and it's also relatively comfortable down here. But this is it. Like, the tracks should be right around here now. We're at the lowest. I think my ears even popped. We're at the lowest level, and the tracks are right here. We're like at the end of it. So we're really far north right now, but the tracks are here. Let's just walk north. I mean south. We'll try to make it to the main point of Grand Central. The escalator ends at Atlanta's airport? Yes. Is London Underground this steep? Interesting. Oh, was this a travel request taxi cab? See? Wait and you shall receive or something. We're going to have to take it back out of here. I don't want to take another elevator. The service is going to crap out again, so we'll just take the next escalator up. But yeah, we're at the lowest levels of it now. And the tracks are here on that side too. All right, let's go up. Go in the middle one. Well, right back up. I'll angle it up a little bit so you can see up as we ride. Yeah, this is like some sort of Star Wars thing in Disney. And you're getting ready to ride something. Too much fallout? Uh-oh. We're in the vault. We're in the vault. Direct access to Sparrow. Thanks for the official follow, Tricky Nicky. And I'll repeat it as many times as I forget.
Is now going on track 201, stopping at Jamaica, Rockefeller Center, Broadway, Freeport, America, Colorado, to Seaford, and Massapequa. Now going on track 201. Transfer opportunity is available at Jamaica through the train departure.
Okay, let's keep going south and hopefully make it to the main section of Grand Central. Let me fix my camera. I think they just didn't have anywhere else to put the extension. They added these rails to have another option for Long Island Railroad. Otherwise, the only place was in Penn Station. So they added some rails in Grand Central. I think there's just no other place to put them. Have fun if the power goes out. Oh boy. Let me see what this is.
Boarding call for the 456 train on Sunset.
I think the announcement, one of the announcements was that one of the trains is boarding. It gets a little busier here. I guess once you get closer to when the train leaves, it does get a little busier. You can only understand a dispatcher when they say something inappropriate. Yeah. All right, we should be getting closer to the main concourse. Yeah, they've bolstered the services in here pretty well. Let's see. I think we just keep going this way. I think we can walk into the dining concourse if we keep going this way. I think. Let's see. And thankfully it's all flat down here. There are elevators, but yeah, it's a long walk along anything. Let's see. Is this the right way? Maybe. Because that way's the subway. I think we want to go to Grand Central area, we go this way. There's also an escalator there, but I don't know if we have to go up it to go to the dining concourse. We might have to. Let's see. Yeah, we probably do. Guess we do. Yeah. All right, yeah, we're in the dining concourse area now. That's not me, have a good one. All right. Now we're in Grand Central proper. A few ways to get out of here, but let's take the stairs up to go into the main concourse. One time an Apple employee told me that this Apple store is considered the only outdoor Apple store, even though it's not outdoors. Somehow being in this area, they can make that statement. No, the signal's usually fine in here. The signal gets a little bad if we go through the MetLife building over there. Well, actually through the MetLife building. Universal Studios England, that sounds cool. Will they put a Mario World, Nintendo World thing in there? Did this just happen? Did we miss this? The Vintage Show was today from 10 to 4. People could have enjoyed that. Yeah, it was on, they're all packing up. And then they have the Grand Brasserie. I think this used to be a city winery location. They had like a little stage too, and now they don't have any stage. That's a little unfortunate. Oh well. You like trains better than planes? I mean, yeah, you gotta get somewhere really fast. I guess a plane will still do that faster, but yeah, it's a little different. Just a little bit. It will be Mario with a British accent. Oh man, how did that happen? All right, 4:58. Yeah, let's see. I might have to begin my process. Let's go find one of those animals on Park Avenue, and that'll be one of our last stops. Okay. Yeah, it's still warm enough out here. I'm sweating. Even if the temperature has dipped down, has it dipped down to the 70s? My watch says it has. I don't know if that's true or not. This is 80 for Nightbot. Okay. Anyway, we got any rate suggestions while we're out here? Since we are nearing the end of it. I think I built up a good appetite, but it's one of my missions that feels accomplished. Smoke conditions. Uh-oh. The end. Tomorrow, maybe some rain. What is the weather saying now about it? 70% chance of rain tomorrow? Ugh. What time? I actually have to think about that for work. Why can't I open the weather properly? Oh, my service died on my phone. Wonderful. Let me cross the street. I have to go to airplane mode on my phone, my chat phone, to figure this out. Okay. Yeah, that brought it back. Yeah, 70% chance of rain. What time does it start? Ugh, right in the morning. Yeah. All right, we'll see. I don't think I saw any raid recommendations. Where should we go? Jam on it, Mac. Wait, both of you guys suggested that? All right. Let's do it. Geocaching the city. All right, let's do that. Should have started. Great. Anyway, thanks friends for joining today. Hopefully you enjoyed this little bit of a walk around Manhattan on a Saturday. Pretty comfortable, not too crazy, not too hot. Pretty nice out actually. Still sweating, but that's just a me problem. But always thank you for joining and thank you for watching, spending your time here. Super Chat, Super Stickers, PayPal, Patreon, memberships, thank you. Subscribers, thank you. Non-subscribers, thank you too. I don't know if Terry's live. I didn't see him on my quick list, but maybe I missed it. If you're not subscribed and listening, again, I thank you, but think about subscribing. But no pressure, no pressure. We don't do too much pressure here. Just enough. We're not making diamonds, or are we? Twitch friends, thanks for the follows and subs. Yeah, we got 4K going on YouTube. 2K on Twitch, unless your browser doesn't support it for whatever reason, then it drops down to 720, which is still kind of silly that we don't get to 1080, but oh well. Yes, Twitch friends, thanks for the follows and subs. A sub on Twitch is like a premium form of support, like a membership on YouTube. Yes, I have been watching Dexter. I'm enjoying it. I don't know. I'm also a nostalgia monster, you know. Used to be oh, I went too high on that one. Oh, Manhattan Summer Shoots. It's going to cover the whole length of Manhattan, right? Back to YouTube. Thank you for your thumbs, and thanks to the mods everywhere. Anyway, have a great rest of Saturday and Sunday. If I don't see you tomorrow, I probably won't, but just in case, you know, I have to say it. Our next scheduled commute is Monday morning. We'll be walking our last walk from Brooklyn to Manhattan, at least for now. And then we'll see where we are the following Monday. UK Alex Brown, thanks for the follow. And yeah, that's about it. Till next time, have a good one.